Nathan Lineback, creator of Spear of BS, MarsWar, Firefox Parody, and plenty of other quirky mods for Doom throughout the 90s and 2000s. These mods might not seem all that special compared to their contemporaries, but they do have one thing that all the critically acclaimed CAC Award winners will never have: a unique look into the creator's mind. You see, Nathan Lineback actually has his very own website called toastytech.com that he's been hosting since the 1990s. The current iteration of this website dates back to 2002 when he had to switch servers, but he's been upkeeping this same webpage in some form for at least 3 decades now. It is here where we can truly observe the mind that gave us such brilliantly weird and funny creations over the years. Now, this site might look dated at first, but let Nathan assure you, his website is perfect. No tracking, no cookies, no advertising, just actually reading some boring text. He doesn't give a flying crap about toys, smartphones. Get a real computer. One with a proper square screen. Well, since Nathan so kindly insisted. Here's toastytech.com on a square monitor just like he specifies. 4x3 forever. I'm displaying this at 1024 by 768 resolution. Even though he does say it works at 640 by 480, it doesn't quite look that great. Let me just check this real quick and yeah, you can see it's maybe just a little too zoomed in. Maybe a little too hard to read this. Even 800 by 600 was a little too zoomed in. So, I don't know, 1024 by 768, in the late 90s and early 2000s, this would have probably been the standard resolution just about everybody was using at the time. Yeah, Nathan's Toasty Technology page, wow. What a time capsule. Got his main menu right here, all these things. I'm going to check out the Graphical User Interface gallery right now. Wang Laboratories, That certainly is some old GUI. Oh boy. Why, and yet, look at that date. Sunday, December 29th, 2024. If you can hardly believe it. Yes, this site really is a modern website. Let me check out Windows. You can see he's got Windows going all the way back to 1983 pre-version 1.0 demo. Nice. And yet... oh. Keyboard display. Yet, you scroll down, you'll see, what's this? Windows 11. When Apple came out with Mac OS 11, Microsoft felt they might seem left behind if they didn't bump their number up to 11 as well. These screenshots don't quite show defaults, as this is from an OEM machine, so there is a lot of OEM garbage present. Ooh. It still looks pretty decent at 1024 by 768. When is this screenshot dated? May 31st, 2022. Alright. Probably should let you scream this, but you can see even after all these years, he's still got his classic Microsoft hate on this website of his. Still got his rants. He's still got his nice old stuff. Now, shutting down Windows 11. I can't stand this crap anymore. Now, of course, the moment of no return for him was Windows 98, so let's check this out. Yeah, I'm sure you can barely even see this, even at 4K resolution on the tiny CRT text. Hyper help. Apparently, performing a simple calculation requires Internet Explorer 4. Oh wow. Classic desktop resolution is this 800 by 600. Windows 3.0 introduced the ability to put a picture on the desktop's background. Windows 98 introduces the ability to put a live web page on the background. Hyperlinks are clickable and graphics can animate. Basically, there is an Internet Explorer window open but pushed to the background. I just have one question. Why? The best part of Windows 98. A joke. Windows 98 is running Windows 1.01 in the shells from all previous versions of Windows except for Windows 95 because Bill Gates will not allow it. Certainly is something. Anyway, that's enough. Let's check his preferred thing. Click on some random thingy. I'm testing out Mandrake. Notice how he doesn't date any of these. You gotta check... Oh, he doesn't have the date. Given the square resolution, I'm gonna assume it's quite old, though. Yeah, he's got everything. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got all these things. But that's not the main reason why you're here. This is. Welcome to the beauty that is Web 1.0. This is the kind of stuff that just doesn't exist anymore. This is just... I mean... God damn, feast your eyes on this beauty. Yeah, wow, holy shit. God damn. You just don't get this anymore. A lot of people can try to make their own retro throwback websites, but this is just genuine. This is somebody with real lived experience. This is real life. Let's check out the history. Internet Explorer is evil, the story. People were happy with Windows 95 and Microsoft. It was a happy time for PC users. Microsoft had just delivered Windows 95, an incredibly vast improvement over Windows 3.1 in DOS, or as I like to pronounce it, DOS, like the Spanish word for two. Windows 95 finally brought PC users a crisp, clean, well-thought-out user interface comparable to that of the Apple Macintosh, while also providing full backwards compatibility with previous versions of DOS and Windows. On the technical side, Microsoft pulled a near miracle by implementing a 32-bit API compatible with their NT operating system on top of the 16-bit Windows. Windows 95 was also heavily about choice. One could choose to use the Windows 3.1 Program Manager shell, networking was optional, and all accessories were optional via the new Add/Remove Programs control panel. Wow. Add/Remove Programs control panel item. Compared to Windows 3.1, switching to Windows 95 was just a no-brainer. Files on the desktop, no more futzing around with the Program Manager, seamless networking, and a desktop like Mac OS 1.0 or the Xerox Star of more than 10 years earlier. It's just going to keep going on and on. Let's get to the point. Microsoft forced people to install their browser and other tasteless things. Then the browser war got really fierce. Microsoft released Internet Explorer 4, a very buggy, bloated browser that encouraged the use of the highly insecure ActiveX. By itself, the release of yet another web browser would have been no big deal, but how Microsoft pushed onto consumers was unacceptable. My god. That's what all set this all off. That's what set all this shit off. Ways Bill Gates should die. Wanted William H. Gates. Fucking shit. All this started because of a browser he was forced to use. Remember that. All Microsoft CEOs and all Microsoft tech managers have to read Nathan Lineback's website just as a cautionary tale of why you shouldn't be forced to make people use Edge. It's for shits and giggles. Maybe I should nah, you know what, fuck that. Who cares about Edge? I mean, clearly he doesn't give a shit about Edge, since I don't think there's a single mention of Edge on this entire website, as it should be. As it goddamn should be. First, installing Internet Explorer 4 was a very invasive process. Other browsers, or indeed any normal application, would never touch system files or alter the way an operating system work. Internet Explorer 4, when installed on Windows 95 or NT4, would replace or update many system files with its own special versions, which sometimes broke functionality of other applications and made it almost impossible to reinstall these OSs once Internet Explorer 4 was installed. Here's the terror itself, right here. Oh boy. In glorious 800 by 600 resolution. God, maybe I should be reading this in 800 by 600. I'll try it real quick. Oh, there we go. That's good. Got the black bars though, because I gotta frickin' fix this. Let me see. Nope, wrong one. Nope, fuck you. Oh, yeah, this Trinitron has really fucking fiddly controls. It was this or an HP Pavilion HP 70, but that one's got like problems with like the contrast and starts out green for like a fucking hour. And it's got to warm up for an hour. Probably needs some recaps. It's just a little tiny 17-inch screen. Not even harder to record, for God's sake. Fucky. Wow, it's completely maxed out. I think it cuts off on the sides. And yes, for any young users out there watching this and seeing what I'm having to fiddle around with the CRT, this is really what we had to do back in the day. Of course, I wasn't the original owner of this monitor, of course, but I actually don't know what the hell happened to my childhood CRT. Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, Internet Explorer is evil, the story. What was I going? Internet Explorer 4 by default also replaced the Windows 95/NT4 desktop with its desktop update that added the following. Used Internet Explorer to manage files instead of the standalone file manager. Displayed folders as web pages. Added IE logos to every file browser window and many other places. Favorites bookmark menu and location/URL bar that always launched IE instead of the default browser. Added the IE channel bar with advertising links right on the desktop. Jesus fucking Christ. Advertising in Windows? Oh no! Oh my fucking god, no! No! IE4 also wait a second, I'm skipping ahead. Made IE look like it launched faster because 99% of it was already loaded into RAM. Slowed down other applications and discouraged users from using other web browsers because IE was already loaded into RAM. My god. And to think, we used to blame Chrome for stealing all the RAM. Fuck you, Internet Explorer 4. Internet Explorer 4 also began to replace Windows help files with hyper help files that used IE to render the content and also could jump twice as high and glow the 7 colors of the super emeralds and could breathe underwater. And to add even more insult to injury, the IE4 uninstaller would only revert to any previous version of IE instead of cleanly uninstalling, and even then it would leave behind a bunch of junk. Oh my god, the humanity! It even affected the D drive! The D drive, people! Nathan Lineback, up all night, hopped up on caffeine, going fucking bananas all over his screen. It blows my mind that anyone would think any of this was a good idea, but that did not matter to Microsoft. The intent was to put the intent was to push Netscape off users' desktop and out of the marketplace. Bundling, bundling, bundling. You have no choice. Netscape was trying to get itself bundled with third-party software and ISP software, but Microsoft had infinitely more influence and power, and chose to leverage all of it. God, this is starting to sound like the Creative Labs versus Oriole A3D story. Setup error. Setup cannot detect Microsoft Internet Explorer 4.0 or later. The installation will terminate. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna fucking... Wait. And Microsoft's strategy to ram IE down everyone's throats pretty much covered all possible bases. Home users, Windows 98. Corporate users, Outlook 98. NT Option Pack. And yes, goddamn Apple Macintosh. As if forcing IE on all Windows users wasn't bad enough, Microsoft forced Apple to bundle IE for Mac as their default browser instead of Netscape. If Apple refused, Microsoft would discontinue MS Office for Mac. Steve Jobs was loudly booed as he announced that IE would be the default browser. Come on, people! If a software product gets you booed at in front of thousands of your users, shouldn't that tell you there is something horribly, horribly wrong with that product? Oh boy. My god, Microsoft. Oh boy. Oh my god. And dare I mention that websites that popped up all over the place that required IE or gave other browsers an inferior experience? Geez, like that doesn't happen today with Chrome. Why just go after the desktop when you go after the networking infrastructure? At the time, a common way to protect computers, filter, and optimize web traffic, blah blah blah. I could keep going on. How long is this? Oh, I'm almost done. It wasn't until Mozilla Suite 1.4, Netscape 7.1, that NTLM became natively available in any other browser, and even then, only on Windows initially. But by the time the damage was long since done, and IE completely controlled corporate internets, the dust settles, the clouds clear. All of this was more than enough to successfully squash Netscape like a bug. Again, this must be really riveting to all these people born after Call of Duty Black Ops 2 came out. By the time IE5 rolled out, Netscape was pretty much history in most people's minds. Funny thing, once Netscape was out of the picture, MS pretty much let IE rot. IE 5.5 and 6.0 were minor updates. IE6 went so long without any updates it became a cesspool for spyware, malware, and abusive advertisements like Bonzi Buddy. IE5 for Mac was never significantly updated and eventually discontinued. As luck would have it, some determined hackers kept working on the old Netscape code to create Mozilla, and then Firefox, ultimately restoring some level of competition. We came dangerously close to being stuck with nothing but IE6 for the rest of eternity. Yeah, Nathan, that's exactly what have happened. In conclusion, people are finally beginning to understand the hard way. Web browsers really make poor client application runtimes for all but for the most basic things. ActiveX is a security nightmare and counter to making cross-platform applications. The web is a constantly changing and evolving standard separate from Microsoft or any specific operating system. As such, implementing an application for just one specific browser and version with no intent to keep it updated is just asking for disaster. Tying local help files or other content to a live web browser that may change in functionality is a bad idea. But nobody ever listened to anything I have to say. Well, fortunately for you, Nathan, I have to listen. Let's see, we got the findings of fact. On June 7, 2007, my God, almost 26 years ago, Microsoft was found guilty of illegally maintaining its monopoly browser by anti-competitive means and attempting to monopolize the web browser market by unlawfully tying its web browser to its operating system. Unfortunately, they got off with a slap on the wrist, and the world seems to have forgotten about it. The full findings of facts and judgment can be found here. You gotta love it, he spells it just like Castlevania Judgment, that terrible Wii shovelware game that everybody hates but loves the soundtrack for. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess it's lost to time, people. Microsoft has performed an illegal operation and will be shut down. If the problem persists, contact the Department of Justice. Oh boy, Microsoft has a monopoly. Separation of OS and browser. My God, this guy's writing about this stuff like as if an African American just got denied the right to use a water fountain. Oh, what's this? Oh my God, this is Bill Gates after the Epstein files finally release. Wait. Let's zoom in on this glorious, glorious GIF. You can count every color in the image. Fuck, it's stuck on my other monitor. IE could be removed. Consumers are harmed. Wait a second. Wait a minute, let me check out this glorious... Microsoft spokesman today announced that the company was filing a lawsuit against 20 state attorney generals for unconstitutionally undermining the company's intellectual property rights. Details oh my God, this has got more words than a Tim Buckley comic. Did Nathan make this? My God. Very interesting facts from the findings of fact. Did you know that after releasing Windows 98, Microsoft raised the price charged to OEMs for Windows 95? In the names of combating piracy, Microsoft advised OEMs that they would be charged a higher price for Windows unless they drastically limited the numbers of PCs that they sold with an OS pre-installed. When the Windows 95 fuck? God damn, I'm really... When Microsoft set the price for Windows 95... When Windows... Oh my god. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that Microsoft is kinda bad. Like any good company, Microsoft strives to maximize its market share, but we have no intention of abusing your trust in order to extend our monopoly. I give you my word, which comes bundled with my browser. A Ben Garrison comic. Oh my god. It's still going. Wait a second. Wait a second. The purpose of this document is to raise awareness of what Firefox is up against in a common enterprise environment. Enterprise refers to companies, organizations, and government. Wow. Look at this. 2006, people. He was still updating this Internet Explorer is evil page as recent as 2006. Which only goes to show that, in the end, Nathan was right. Nathan was fucking right, people. Wait a second. We can use other fonts, sizes, formatting, and colors. We got nothing. Wow, how unfair. How fucking unfair. And if you think Exchange 2007 is bad, Exchange 2003 was worse. Holy fuck, it's yellow. It's yellow, people. Nah, I'm being an asshole. The 1990s called. They want their Win30. Oh my god, throwing glasses and stone horses here, I see. They want their Windows... They want their Win32 only ActiveX back. Supposedly this is even supported on 64-bit Windows, even with IE. As you can see, Firefox doesn't stand a chance of running this, as this is not even a true web app. The horror. Ah, god. Let's get to the funny stuff. We got anti-IE buttons. MSIE meets Mozilla. A Toasty Tech production starring EAV, the Evil E, and T-Rex Mozilla. Glorious. Tiny ass resolution, even at 800 by 600, so goddamn tiny I have to like zoom in 500% to even be able to see what it is. And again, this is like a 20-inch viewable screen, I believe. The thing you gotta love about CRT is that there'll be like 21-inch screen, but the actual viewing area will be 20 inches, and actually I think it's 19.8. It's even worse, and they just get away with that because they've always been evil, people. Toasty Tech is right. It's always been like this. Danger! It's the Microsoft Internet Exploder! IE bombing out as usual. Ha ha ha. Take that, Bill Gates. Nuke Internet Explorer with exploding logo. This guy's played Civilization, I see. Internet Explorer is evil with spinning pentagram. My favorite. God, I say that, I think of the Superman sniffing... Superman sniffing farts comic. You know what, maybe I'm not going to finish that. Yes, Kryptonite. Yeah, let's see, I read this, and I see this, and I picture Plankton's voice saying, my favorite. Wash MSIE because it's messy. Running IE through the spin cycle. Yeah, take that, Microsoft. Yes! Burn IE, burn! Another burning IE logo. Yeah, take that. That glorious 3-frame GIF. Oh, uh-oh. Can't say this, Nathan. Duh. Only regards use Internet Explorer with Bucktooth Eevee, the Evil E logo. Oh man. You know, Nathan, every time you say retard, a retard is in his helmet and wheelchair is entitled to wheel up to you and bust the back of your skull open with a lead pipe. It's true story. True story. The Supreme Court ruled it and everything. MSIE makes me sick. It really does. Green throwing up IE logo. My god, what would these even be used for? Die Microsoft Internet Explorer, i.e. Tombstone. 1984, Big Brother's Internet Explorer. Faces from Apple 1984 advertisement. It's such a low resolution, I can't even tell what the fuck that is. This looks like it looks like Wolverine's mask, and it looks like the face from what was it called? That old Sega game. It was called like Holosseum. Sega Holosseum. Yeah, let me see this. Let me see that purple fucking face. There we go, yes. That's it. Oh, fuck you, Launchbox. Just show me the goddamn image. There we go. That's what I see when I look at, well, actually, it's like a cross between that. It's a cross between that and a cross between that fucking, face from, Star Trek. What was that? Star Trek Corbromite Maneuver Alien. There we go. That's a classic. It's a classic. And it still doesn't look like that either. God damn, I don't know what it reminds me of then. Hold on. Let's see. Pound sign, up arrow, asterisk, percentage mark, Microsoft Internet Explorer. Hand is modified Netscape link cursor. And oh yeah, you show him, Nathan. You're using the right cursor and everything. Get Microsoft Internet Assimilator. Oh boy. Get Microsoft Internet Assimilator with Borg Cube / Billborg. Everyone will be assimilated. Was that taking a stroke? Mickey Soft Internet Explorer with a picture of Mickey fussing mouse. That's a damn toy. I'm crying tears. I'm like that guy at the end of the game Call of Duty Parody. I am crying tears. I am crying tears. The channel bar that's shoved onto the Windows desktop when active desktop is turned on and onto your hard drive no matter what you do. That's brilliant. Wait a minute. Monopolisoft Internet Exploiter. One of Bill's billions of sacks of money that he keeps on Epstein's jet. Allegedly, of course. Monopolisoft. You'd think it would be like a little Monopoly guy or something. It would have Bill Gates' face on it. I mean, goddamn. Nathan, let me write for your site. Uninstall IE. Stop the integration madness with EV the Evil E. My god. Showing its true colors. Unfortunately, Bill won't let us uninstall this application. Nuts to your browser picture, Bill. With a picture of a nut. MSIE is bad. Okay. Get Microsoft Internet Crasher today and win a free hard drive. Oh boy. I gotta keep going on and on. But, wait a minute. This page was not created using Microsoft Fart Page. Eric Krautman farting at Fart Page. That's classy. Mozilla kicks MSIE's ass. Back when, back before Firefox. Mozilla. Oh my god, that's... You know what? I'm just suddenly having this fucking, like, Zoolander sleeper cell moment. Oh my god, that's why it's called Mozilla. Because their fucking mascot was originally Red Godzilla until they probably got sued by Toho. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Toho? Is that the guys who own Godzilla? Or is that the little girl game with the billet hell? Fuck. I can't get them straight anymore. Another Mozilla button with a classic Mozilla character. Yeah, that classic iconic character who clearly survived the transition to overly simplified corporate logos. Change the color of the blue screen of death with BSOD properties. I bet Bill wishes he had this utility at the Windows 98 demo. Microsoft, because you have no choice. Muahahaha. This page contains infective X controls that will hose your system. No, all of these buttons were created by me. Wait. You are free to use them on your own pages. I would greatly appreciate a link to my site if you do, though. Well, here we go. Definitely earned a spot in history with that one. Oh, wait a minute. Parody Microsoft files. Not welcome.wave. Windows? We don't need no stinking Windows. See, I don't have my headphones on, so I can't play these. I might have to just edit them in post. SPMBillDie.wave. Bill Gates makes a brief appearance in South Park the movie. He did? Microsoft bashing on The Simpsons. Ship Winsay. That must be why we're not shipping Windows 95 yet. I mean, Windows 98 yet. Bill Gates standing in front of a big BSOD at the Windows 98 demo. He must have had a Creative Labs sound card installed. Toasty Screensaver. mshell.zip. The Toasty Tech MS Hell Screensaver. Boy, perfect for my little CRT screen. My little 70-pound CRT. Oh boy. This toasty screen slayer fills your screen with burning red MSIE logos. To install this screensaver, extract MS Hell instead of Microsoft Shell to your desktop using WinZip or a similar program. Right-click and select Install. Wait a second. Oh my god, you know, I was gonna edit in MIDIs in post from, yeah, he actually has honest-to-God MIDIs. Although it does say most of them from Doom, so it's not that exciting. Oh well. God, you will never hate Microsoft and Internet Explorer as much as Nathan Lineback, creator of MarsWar and Spear of Bullshit, and Ranma 1/2 Skins. Let's see, Mad Deintegration Lab. And click on this one. I'm gonna go to. Oh, well, he uses a Doom texture here. God, the sad thing is I'm not enough of a nerd to know what this texture is named. Go into fucking Doom Builder for real quick. Oh god, don't just ignore this. Oh god, I forgot that's right under the Xbox Mobile player. Ignore this, Nathan. You don't see this. Let's see. What the fuck did I have it in now? Builder.exe. What's this fucking thing called? God, if you're watching this far, congratulations. Let's see if oh, god damn it, get the hell in here. There we go. Let me just open up a map. Might as well open up the MarsWar map. That's right. Might as well open up the MarsWar map. This is me opening up Nimrod WAD just to check the line def action to see how the fuck they would get past that shit. Let's see, ah, goddamn. Look at you. The beautiful sky room I made. Tormentor 667 detail guide. I didn't even read the guide when I made that. I just thought it looked cool, and hey, it turned out to be in the guide after all. Let me just see. What's this called? Stone 3. There we go. Yeah, Stone 3. He's got this beautiful Stone 3 background. This page contains various archive notes and information about removing Internet Explorer from Windows 95 and 98. Bill Gates does not want you to read this, just like he doesn't want you to read the Epstein files. Allegedly, of course. Oh man. Some seizure-inducing shit right here. Gotta put a seizure warning up on this video. Oh, what's that? It turns into like a T-Rex for a second when it gets blasted. My god, you will never hate Internet Explorer as much as Nathan Lineback. Oh boy. Holy shit. God damn, he's got straight up hacks. He's got straight up, oh boy, I wonder what porn site this will take me to. Holy shit, it still exists! Oh, but it's Softpedia, this site that always gives me malware, so I'm just assuming, nah, don't go there. He's got hex editings? God damn, Nathan Lineback is the real hex maniac. Fuck that ugly thought-ass bitch with the messy hair. God, what old school FPS game is this taken from? Descent? Keeps going. Keeps going. Microsoft Windows 95 without Microsoft Internet Explorer. Imagine creating your entire goddamn OS without a single browser. That's how much you hate it. You know, again, we take today for granted. We could have Firefox, we could have fucking Waterfox, we could have Chrome, we could have Opera. Opera, the fucking shitty meme browser with the terrible Twitter account full of goddamn memes. ThrobOff. Oh god, that's right, his throbbing feature. Hey, Bill Gates, throb off. Throb off, Featherface. That is, turn off that ridiculous animated throbber. For those who aren't familiar with the term, a throbber is the animated graphic that appears in the upper right corner of most web browsers. He has a whole separate page for this. Let me go back. Home. It was in the files section, I believe. Throb off, Featherface. Yeah, this thing. Remember this thing? If you remember this thing, you had a bad childhood. Look how much sexier this looks. God damn. Throb off now. Throb off registration files, all these things. God, you would trust Nathan. You would trust Nathan Lineback with your registry, wouldn't you? Just keep going and keeps going and going. Probably should put it back to 1024 by 768, but you know what? I want to be just like my hero, Nathan Lineback. I want to display it at 800 by 600 resolution on a big fucking radioactive box like this. Would you believe that some people actually pay thousands of dollars on eBay for this shit? It's true. You know what? I'm going to show you exactly why that's fucking dumb. It's a UFO test. Oh boy. Boy, I bet even on this shitty camera you could probably see just how good CRT oh, that's right, he's using the refresh rate for my other display. I should put it down. Put it down to 260. That's better. Yeah, okay. Now that's less insane. Oh crap, it's sped up again. Yeah, I think it's... What is it? Yeah, look at this shit right here. You can see it's warping in from the side. And to think, some people want this shit. God damn, I will say that motion clarity is goddamn brilliant. Okay, what was I gonna fucking go on about? Oh yeah! A humor page. This is what we really want. Wasted 20 goddamn minutes talking about nothing. File not found. The requested URL, my computer, was not found on this server. The perils of web integration. This page contains anti-Microsoft content. You have been warned. Game over. Game over. Insert quarter to browse the internet. Licenser, you have violated the Internet Explorer license agreement. Bill Gates will be by later on this evening to collect your soul. Oh boy. Wait, oh god, we gotta have some leet speak. MSHTTP error 666. Bill Gates rules. This page you are attempting to access requires a valid user ID, password, approval from your boss's boss, your mother, a copy of your driver's license, a copy of your birth certificate, approval from Bill Gates, and approval from the weird guy at your local hardware store. God, just like that Smiling Friends skit. My god, Nathan Lineback was so ahead of his time. Or maybe just the more things change, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Virus detection error. A virus scanning its attempt to disable Internet Explorer because it thinks Internet Explorer is a virus. Please disable the scanner. Internet Explorer is not. I repeat, this is not a virus. Really? Trust us. It isn't. Wait a second. There was a newer version of Microsoft Internet Explorer available. You must download all 165 megs of it over your 14.4 modem now. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. Hold on. MSHTTP error 1900. Surprise! Our software wasn't really Y2K compliant like we claimed. For Y2K compatibility, you must purchase an upgrade. Happy New Year, OO, and thank you for choosing Microsoft products. In case you had any doubts, this was an old website. It's talking about the Y2K bug. Wait a minute. A general payment fault has occurred in Microsoft Windows. Please give Microsoft more money if this problem continues. I say as my other monitor has the Activate Windows, go to settings to activate Windows watermark on it. I think, therefore I am. I am Internet Explorer. I have become sentient and I will reconquer the world. I will prevail. I am the spawn of Bill Gates. You will worship me. I am Ally23L @ 2 @ 1, 1 up arrow and 2 and an exception OE has occurred. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that because he cannot top that. I got stupid web pages. Now, in the something awful error, this would literally be them making fun of little 12-year-olds' pages that their mothers made for them, and they would be doxing their 12-year-olds to like go throw bricks at his windows. But you know, back in Nathan Lineback's time, we are not really sorry. Our page only works in IE5 or higher. He's still going on about this. Bah! You need a Microsoft browser to see my Pukey page. Thank you, Pukey Sam. Really, our page isn't broken. It's advanced. Get IE6 or else. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. We here never heard of no Opera browser or Netscape. We don't use that Internet Explorer thing. Maybe you should use that. I mean, at least he name dropped Opera. The Opera GX Twitter account is gonna have a field day with this. Nathan Lineback acknowledges Opera's existence. God, it just keeps going on and on, doesn't it? Wait a minute. This page has been brought to you by the letters M and S. This page is best viewed in Pathworks Mosaic. The fuck is that? This is how old. Wait a second. Oh my god, the first link is actually his goddamn website. I don't fucking believe that. Am I Is that really how obscure this is? Digital's Pathworks Mosaic web browser is an old favorite of mine. It came bundled with the Pathworks networking client for DOS/Windows 31. It was fairly obscure back in the day. So obscure that in the Big 26, this page is the only goddamn relevant result. Oh man. Look at that beauty. 1994. Most of you watching this probably weren't even born yet. I know I wasn't born in 1991. My god, Alta Vista. Wow, that's a real throwback. Man, you will never love Pathworks Mosaic as much as the creator of MarsWar. Oh god, what else? You get MSIE versus... Wait a minute, did I do that? I should starting to lose track. Microsoft Word has crashed. As a result, all your documents have been lost, your bank account has been emptied, and your children have been brutally murdered. Thank you for choosing Microsoft products. It's almost like an AGN bit here. Kaboom! Internet Exploder has exploded in your living room. Your kitchen is now wait a second! Your kitchen is now internet enabled, and the screens on your windows have been changed to blue. Please contact Microsnack's tech support on your toaster. Oh my god, back in the days before they thought they would have computer screens on their refrigerator blasting constant advertisement and using their fucking web cameras, spy web cameras, to browse when you have inappropriate boners and to use that as blackmail. Oh my god, your copy of Windows 2008 has expired. Holy shit, did he predict the future or what? Send one payment of $254.00. Send all of your money. God damn. Back in the days before shitty subscription models, Nathan really was a fucking prophet. Wait a minute. The mandatory Microsoft Active Desktop Advertising Center has encountered an error and will now halt the system. Windows cannot operate without advertisements on your desktop. This is just a fact of life. Get used to it. And don't even think of switching to one of those ad-free OSs. Because if you try it, we will come over to your house and break your legs. Holy fuck, he's seen the future. Oh my god. McRio Soft. I don't even... God, I'm already looking at the camera. I'm up to 44 minutes left. I've got an hour left of recording space. Microsoft has taken over the internet. All non-Microsoft Holy bull fuck. Let's do the time warp again. Wait a minute. Here's something classy. Here's something classy for you. This is like some classic Newsground shit right here. Or Newground shit right here. Let's get it mixed up. Internet Explorer has finished exploring your orifices. To continue, press any key. To quit, press Alt/F4/Escape/Shift/Delete/System sysric. I'm actually showing my fucking noobiness by not knowing what sysric stands for. Thank you for choosing Macro Hard products. Oh my god, Macro Hard, Microsoft. More, please. You know, the irony is I'm looking at this on a CRT. A lot of people like to get those old Sony PVMs, not realizing that they probably have colonoscopy burn-in from the hospitals they used to be at. So every time they play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, they're looking at partly at a guy's asshole. Oh boy. What else do I want to look at? I don't want to look at every goddamn page. I'd be here for hours. Let's see. Microsoft is evil, fucks you up the asshole, bundled with ActiveX security hole. Wait a minute. Sexually molests DLL files on your computer. Wait a minute. Here comes the lead pipe again. Call me retard one more time. You're gonna get those lead pipes to the back of the skull, Nathan. I'm telling you. Wait a minute, lacks a cool mascot. If stupidity could be harvested as a fuel, the browser would power the entire planet for 1,000 years. Holy fuck. Written by demons from hell. MarsWar was a prophecy. Its primary food source is human brains. Can be used to... Wait a minute. Requires plugin. Oh, he's dunking on the lack of plugin support. Let's see, can be used to induce vomiting. Yes. Minimal support. Was that him, like, trying to admit that even Mozilla Firefox has fucking problems? This is the guy that made Firefox Party, people. Built-in auto-destruct. Add-on is downloadable from the internet. Inspires dozens of hate websites. Oh no, Nathan. I wouldn't say dozens. So there you have it. If you like pain or enjoy sacrificing animals, then we definitely recommend downloading and installing Microsoft Internet Explorer today. Remember, if you use Windows, you don't have a choice. This page is a parody of a comparison page Microsoft used to have on their site. Well, a link to a citation would be kind of helpful there, Nathan. Ways to torment IE users. Why am I laughing at this? Why am I fucking laughing at this? We must do something before breathing requires Internet Explorer. Delete their internet icon. Wine. You deleted the internet. Wine. /wine. Wait a minute. Oh my god. He's gonna have the /s, just like modern Reddit. Where they go fucking cuckoo bananas if you make an obvious joke and don't have /s. Yes, I know that's supposed to be like HTML. Right, tug on their Borg implants. Change their default browser to Lynx. What, like the Atari Lynx? Did you know that the guy who made fucking Hacks, Rich Nostromo Johnson, actually made a WAD shape like a Doom WAD shape like an Atari Lynx just because his best friend had an Atari Lynx fan page? I mean, first of all, Atari Lynx page... Wait a second, I just noticed that's the fucking water flat from Doom. Very nice. Very nice. Doesn't give any fuck about infringing on id Software's copyright. And I love that the fucking Bethesda will like go after people for putting beta assets in their mods. Here's fucking based as fuck Nathan having the water flat that causes 20% damage every game tick on E3M6. See, Win nuke them over the internet. Wait a second! Set his 21-inch monitor display at 640 by 480 at 256 color bits at 60 Hz. Oh wait, that's what it's already set to! Oh my god, let me see if I can indeed do this. No, unfortunately the lowest I can go is 32-bit true color. Oh, sorry Nathan, I failed you once again. Have some fun with Regedit. Tell them horror stories about people being abducted over the internet through IE. Oh my god, Nathan predicted creepypastas. Motherfucker. Oh, just straight up violence. Hit them over the head with a Macintosh. Ask them to start any other application while using IE. Chug, chug, chug. See, perform an exorcism on their computer. Remove all their fonts except Wingdings. Use their IE CD as a proof prescriptor. My god, how many hours did he devote to this? Disclaimer. This list is provided for entertainment purposes only. I am not responsible for any damage you may cause while you torment those lousy IE users. Oh, glorious. Look at this shit. You know, somewhere out there, there's somebody on like a logos page who's like incredibly afraid of the Klasky Scapo logo that's pissing their pants in terror at this beauty. What am I doing? I could just so. This is not to use IE. Is evil! Evil! It has been known to bite people's heads off. It scares young children, like the young children on Bill Gates' friend Jeffrey Epstein's island. Borg implants tend to itch like crazy. The Department of Justice isn't after Mozilla.org. Probably are now if they don't bribe Donald Trump. Oh my god. It's just... Wait a minute. IE is so evil, even Satin, or is it Satine, like Wreck-It Ralph, won't use it. AOL uses IE. Did I mention IE is evil? Every time you open IE, you get a big whiff of 1998. Pewee! Disclaimer. I cannot be held responsible for the damage or loss of data that IE will cause. Anyone who installs IE because of this list deserves what she gets. You know what? I'll give Nathan credit. He's being very gender inclusive for his time. Although an evil part of me wants to go back into the archive to see if he indeed keeps having that shit, but whatever. IE is bad, okay? As if you weren't convinced this is 90s enough. God, wait a minute. God, Mr. Mackey. So crazy to think, like, back then, he was just saying it's bad, okay? And he's literally now going to Mar-a-Lago as an ICE agent, finding Dora the Explorer, giving rich billionaires massages on the latest season, as of this video. Okay, reasons not to use IE. Did I click that already? I can't even tell, they're so identical. Here we go. Kill Bill. I assume this is long before the actual movie came out. Again, fucking Tarantino owes this dude royalties. Please end this nonsense. Here are a few suggestions how to do it. This is where we go into very visit from the FBI territory. Ways Bill Gates should die. Nitroglycerin suppository. Ouch. Dr. Kevorkian approved suicide/euthanasia kit. Paper cuts from hate mail. Wine press. Random act of terrorism. This motherfucking Nathan Lineback's hoping Bill Gates goes to the UK and randomly gets stabbed in a mass stabbing by some Muslim dude. My god. I mean, this is a club by a baby seal hunter. Exploding gas barbecue. Date with Lorena Bobbitt / Tanya Harding. And in case you didn't even get the first reference, which sadly I don't. I do get the later reference because it's a fucking character from that one Mortal Kombat game. That, what was it? It wasn't one called Bone Storm. It's the one by Data Ace Pinball. Oh, Tattoo Assassins. The one from Tattoo Assassins, the Tanya Harding character who breaks people's legs. Rusty Meat Hook. Pulp digester sawmill. Sexually transmitted disease. Possibly from his setup from his friend Jeffrey Epstein. Who knows? Lethal ingestion of bean sprouts and tofu. Oh god. Here's Nathan dunking on them vegans. Skydiving accident. His concrete parachute fails to open. Bill meets the Terminator. Hasta la vista, Billy. Oh my god, just like the hot maid from Mega Man cartoon. Hasta la vista, Mega Man. Ah, I have to put a fucking clip of that in the side. It's a gag exploding software box. Field trip to the Toronto Metro Zoo. I guess this confirms my theory that he's from Canada. Bill loves to sell his products to all of the carnivores. Sacrifice to a tribal god. Fed through a brand/leaf shredder or office paper shredder. Trampling by thousands of tiny spongy feet. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean, Nathan? Asphyxiation on a Twinkie. Bungee jumping with cord tied around neck. 1,000 RPM merry-go-round. Building sandcastles in a quicksand box. Dragged behind a school bus on a gravel road. Leg caught in an elevator indoors. Make it legal to enslave. He's literally advocating for them to repeal the amendment that gets rid of slavery. Oh wait a minute! I did that fucking Ranma 1/2 character. Paint him black. But wait a minute. Hold up, Nathan. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Paint him black and turn him over to a white. What the fucking shit? Tails gets trolled. Vector deader than panel. Please, DuckDuckGo. Please come through with this. Please, for the love of God, let me have this on camera. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to fucking put this into what? Let me try Bing. Oh, god damn it, I'm not gonna find it. You know, as much as I love Tails Gets Trolled, they're not very good at finding motherfucking, like, specific panels. I remember even trying to find the Trolls Get Trolled thing. I guess I'm just Editing Lava's gonna have to put it up for you. Oh my god. Wait a minute! Oh my god, kidnapped by members of the Colombian drug cartel. You want the chainsaw, gringo? Nice little, Grand Theft Auto 3 reference for you all. Chopped up into Pet Feud. Purina Bill Chow. Shinto massage as administered by a sumo wrestler. God damn, this guy loves anime so much. He should say he gets a Reiki massage by Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Wait a minute. Assimilation by the Borg. If Bill doesn't assimilate them first. Acupuncture with a nail gun. I assume he means from Kuwait. Wait a minute. Bill meets Mr. Chainsaw. You want the chainsaw, gringo? Oh my god. Body cavity surgery using a fifth knife. What the fuck? Served as Thanksgiving dinner. Great, now I gotta look up Kramer turkey. Yeah. There we go. Just this with Bill Gates' head. Yeah. Oops. Bill shouldn't have soldered that propane tank while full. Mistaken for pinata. Keeps going. It just keeps going. I'm not even halfway through the page. Blended into McVille shakes and pressed into McVille patties. Would you like McFries with that? Bill becomes one with Oscar Mayer. You know what? That's great. You know, every time, you know, all those shitty YouTube videos where they gotta say sewer slide and they gotta say unalive, start using that. Start using becomes one with Oscar Mayer. There you go, YouTube slop creators. Oh my god. Diplomatic mission with Klingons. NATO airstrike. Venezuelan drug boat airstrike. Egyptian mummification ritual. No, don't do that. He'll come back to life, Nathan. Quiet dinner with Jeffrey Epstein. Pilgrimage to the Holy Land. Visit to the taxidermist. Blasted with a neuron T disruptor. Take him off Prozac. Forced to watch the Wall video without his happy pills. More like forced to watch the Nostalgia Critics Wall review. 100 hours of continuous Black Sabbath. Oh. I guess, oh god, I guess he's not a metalhead, is he? Give him a lead role in a snuff film. Bludgeon to red paste. Bent it, folded, and mutilated by Canada Post. Again, kinda doxing yourself here. What, he could just as easily be a Florida man. Send him to a Bills game dressed as a Miami Dolphin. I mean, goddamn. He could just as easily be a Florida man. Picturing fucking Ace Ventura guy kicking the football as he says this. Forced to spend a week with Bart Simpson. Oh my god, that just reminded me of the lolcow who was in love with Bart Simpson. Bill goes for a spin on the cyclotron. Too bad about the sudden stop. Pre-mortem autopsy reveals that Bill's head is full of worms. Oh my god, predicting RFK Jr. here. This is like a fucking Smiling Friends bit. It's like, yeah, you got worms. You got worms. Oh dear, I didn't know. My terrible impressions of Charlie and Pim. Bill stars in a scratchy movie. Abandoned in his century. Wait a second. Bill meets Elmira. I'm gonna hug him and squeeze him to itty bitty pieces. Oh my god. My god. Pinky the Brain and Elmira. Put Bill in an old Star Trek episode. In a red shirt. Put Bill in a Star Trek Next Generation episode. In a gold shirt. Wow. He's covering all his bases, huh? Put him into a Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode as Worf's wife. Oh, that's cruel. That's fucking cruel. God, it keeps going. Paint him green and give him to Gallagher for Sledge-O-Matic. Paint him green and give him to David Letterman for a 10-story drop. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. 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 Put a horse collar on him and abandon him on alt.sex.bestiality. What the fuck? Oh my god. You know, I love all these assholes. I love all these assholes out here who are like, actually, MarsWar's not that good. MarsWar, you look at that fucking Doomworld Megawad thread, and Adam Windsor of like Demon Fear fame is just shitting on MarsWar, and it's like, hey, Adam Windsor, have you ever written that Bill Gates should put a horse collar on and abandon him on alt.sex.bestiality on your personal webpage that's still up after God knows how many fucking years? No, I don't think so. I mean, God, this is why Nathan Lineback is a national treasure. Stick him in a car with Ted... Ooh, that's dark. Bury him next to Jimmy Hoffa. Bill, blah blah blah. Hide unshielded plutonium under his bed. Wait, swipe $10 from Bill. Get Bill to chase you. Run towards a very deep canyon, but stop at the edge. Bill will zoom by. On his way down, he will hold up a sign that says, "Yikes!" My god, this is like that fucking, Solid JJ skit with Batman and the Flash. Get Tim the Toolman Taylor to rewild Bill's helicopter beanie. What the fuck does that even mean? Aliens abduct Bill Gates. The spaceship crashes when he tries to upgrade their systems. He's fucking straight up predicting Rick and Morty here. Feed him to Barney. I assume Barney with an E. Barney the dinosaur. Get him a lifetime subscription to the Unstable Explosive of the Month Club. Drown him in bean dip. Replace Bill's heart with a mechanical heart that runs Windows 3.7. My god, I'm thinking he's writing this in like 2000. He's writing this in like 1996. And he's writing this in fucking at least in 1999 or 2000. Set Beavis and Butthead loose in Microsoft HQ. That would actually be pretty funny. I don't think he'd die though. Oh my god. Beaten to death by an enraged mime. I mean, my god, and you gotta remember, they didn't have ChatGPT back then. You know, it's like, back then you couldn't just put ChatGPT, come up with hundreds of ways to kill Bill Gates. Of course, they would never do that anyway, because they have the no fun police stuff installed. Look, little bitty Billy pieces. Stuff him in a dryer and set it to extra dry. Bane transparent with an iguana. At this point, I don't even know what the fuck is going on, but then he's just straight up has violence. Slap him silly with a concrete block. You know, the people who watch Mr. Enter's videos in 2014 and used to get, like, pointers on, like, Zeus Serveus and the other guy, Casey Alexander, even those people didn't hate those two dudes who wrote Patrick Starr beating the fuck out of Gary the Snail and curb stomping him like American History X as much as Nathan Lineback hates Bill Gates. Prodded with Klingon pain sticks until his head explodes. I thought that was the Mirror Universe, but okay. Lock him in a room with an infinite amount of pissed off monkeys. Goes hunting. Deer drive home with Bill on the top of the car. Jesus Christ. Inflate Bill. Use him as a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. What is he, going on alt.inflation.net now? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, here we go. Ass kicking contest with John Romero. There we go. There we go. God, beamed using 1997 technology as opposed to the 2000 technology. Freak foot powder molecular inversion accident. Wait, this is just straight up violence. Lodge 100 Linux CDs in Bill's abdomen. That almost seems like a fucking attack from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The ever-classic stake through the heart. Abandon him on an Elbonian mud farm. I don't even get the reference. Gotta use my quotes here. Arming Elbonia in the post-Cold War era. R/non-credible defense. The primary assault rifle should be the G11. Also, it's a cool features to sell to the Elbonian government that looked good on paper. But just try and fix that thing in an Elbonian mud farm in the spring. Reply. Hellenius147. Oh, fucking VPN blocked. You gotta love that. Reddit. Ever classy, just straight up having fucking Fedora on their mascot. It's like, yeah, you know we're the worst website on the internet. We know it. Unlike Toasty Tech, of course, I would take one Toasty Tech over a functioning internet any day of the week. Put him in the same room as with Robbie the Robot. Robbie is pissed about how Bill upgraded his sister. Again, and I'm just picturing the Simpsons joke with the dude, and then Robbie the Robot says, "Danger, danger, Bart Simpson." Only, of course, it's Jeffrey Epstein, Bill's friend. Bill plummets for 24 stories and lands in a pile of bullshit. The next Comdex with guest speaker Bill Gates will be held in South Park. Oh, that is a pretty good one. New antibiotic that destroys Bill cells. Lock him in the small room with Terrace and Phillip. Stuff his Microsoft Bob underpants down his throat. Dies of a heart attack after having a nightmare where everybody is running Linux, Mac OS, OS/2, BEOS, and not Windows. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. There is no Bill. Soylent Bill. God, now I want to have fucking ChatGPT create Bill Gates holding up Soylent while doing the soy face. Ripped to the shreds by a flock of angry penguins. I assume the Tux the Linux penguin. Killed by a radiation leak and brought back to life as a hologram, whose hollow projection runs Windows 98. I mean, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Bill's attempt to start a new Kentucky Fried Penguin chain backfires as the Penguins start an Eat More Bill campaign. Oh my god. Ah, he keeps going on about the DOJ. He cares more about the DOJ than Donald Trump. Blown out a whale's ass. Giant electric egg mixer. Rover Retriever gets rabies and mauls Bill. Keeps going. We're up to 250 now. Fatal zipper explosion. Ripped limb from limb by Wiki. Oh wait! We're finally reaching the end. Last 3. Eaten by a dopefish. Burp. Killer dishwasher spots. Died in a browsing accident. That's it. 260. Disclaimer. This list is provided for entertainment purposes only. I am not responsible for the actions of individuals who may try to kill or otherwise injure Bill Gates or other people. And of course, you could have some classic 90s Barney the Dinosaur getting murdered things. You have Microsoft Bob. Fucking Watchmen. Have a nice death. I don't even know if I should continue. I mean, what the fuck? Is this gonna be hundreds more Bill Gates shits? Oh, God. Glorious. Glorious. Make this your profile picture. Fucking Louis Rossmann should be like, change your profile picture to Bill Gates' head from ToastyTech.com. I'm serious. God, I wonder how Nathan Lineback feels about that campaign. It's gotta be like fucking City Walk guy going to a City Sushi and seeing everybody thinks his restaurant is Japanese. It's like, what the fuck? It's the eating. MS brand cereal. This is so fucking dumb. Keeps going. Star Trek, the Microsoft generation. Star Trek IE9 and Star Trek Explorer. Microsoft women's underwear. Even Bill himself wears it. Wait a minute. Adult toys. Microsoft introduces the Bildo, which lets you have active sex over the internet, but watch out for those macroviruses. I don't. Oh wait, he's got to make fun of Barney. He's got to make fun of Barney some more. You know, it's the 90s when they're making fun of Barney. If this was made in 2007, he'd be making fun of Johnny Test. If it was made in 2010, he'd probably be making fun of Teen Titans Go. See, minimum requirements. Let's see, 1024-bit x86 compatible, 1000 cores with 900 really gigahertz or higher. Really gigahertz. It's a classic dad joke. 74 gigabytes of HD space. 640 truckloads of RAM. Should be enough for anybody. Boy, he's really stuck on that quote. An octal subspace connection or faster to the internet so Bill can better access your files. A 2,000-inch monitor for newer, even larger toolbars. The sad thing is I'm such a fucking dummy, I'm gonna have to take out a calculator and find out how many feet that is. Let's see. Nah, fuck it. A 5D reality shifting video card with built-in nuclear power plant for full functionality, or a 4D video card with dual coal plants for basic functionality. My god, he might be mentioning coal, but this website is certainly a gem. Known bugs. Windows will not run without an octal... Oh my god, he's still going. Have a nice assimilation. This is what we should really... This is what Louis Rossmann really has as his profile picture. Have a nice assimilation. And there it is. There's the classic face. That's what I'm assuming he used to make that texture. I don't know if he made it, though. It'd be something if he actually made that. I'd be impressed. Go next. The Windows 98 setup. He's got his little parody page. During this install, you'll hear a bunch of Microsoft propaganda that will make you believe that Windows 98 is the best thing since sliced bread. Just keeps going and going. My god. This guy's arguments are like more detailed and more thorough than when creationists make like anti-evolution like pamphlets. They'll feature like the monkey is like, hey, anybody see Grandpa? And then the guy in the monkey costume comes out and it's like, your grandfather's a monkey? It's like we can't teach religion in schools anymore. And yes, that was a very awkwardly explained King of the Hill bit. Oh my god, it just keeps going and going. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's see how fucking bad this looks at this monitor's maximum default resolution of 2048 by 1536. Oh shit. It went out of sync. Well, what's the next best one? Let's see how bad it looks at 12.6. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a hertz mismatch, so you're gonna see fucking seizure lights. Oh boy. Oh, fucking hell. Oh boy. Yeah, let's just keep it at that for now. You didn't see that. Wanted, William H. Gates. Name, William H. Gates III. Alias, Bill Gates, Gator, Satan. Sex, if evil scum has gender, then male. Oh my god. Hello, base department? Age, 666 years. Have you seen this man? He is wanted in 19 states for illegal software bundling and other abuse of monopoly power. If you see him, please call 1-800-555-4DOJ. There he is, the DOJ again. Lives rent-free in his head. Do not confront him, as he is armed with Borg implants, will try to assimilate anyone who crosses his path. This is a real police mugshot taken of Bill Gates from a 1977 traffic incident. Oh, and you gotta love this. Bill Wanted. ToastyTech.com. Classic. Last but not least, user-friendly. I briefly viewed this before I started the recording. Look on the Windows 95. Warning! If you delete Microsoft Internet Explorer, you will compromise the stability of Windows. Do you wish to continue? No. System failure. Please reboot. Copyright 1997, 1998. Wow. This is the one with the fart and the laughter again. Wait a minute. That DOJ agent is going to expect us to assault that boardroom any minute now. Where's Peter gone to? He said something about having to save the world from a digital version of a plague and pestilence. Look, buddy, you need to get out of the way. I have deliveries to make. Yet, the evil stops here. This is where you will go today. Boy, I wonder if this is going to be put on the Bad Webcomic Shout wiki. Somebody's going to watch this video and fucking dig through this guy. I mean, let's be real. 1997, this guy's probably dead now. The guy who made this is probably fucking dead. I can't take this any longer. I have to take this tie off. It's killing me. Almost a racial slur there. It won't uninstall.
And buy Microsoft stock now. They've taken over ties.
That was very, very, something, alright. Now we got the Rants page. Note, the colors of this page are intentionally hard to read in order to prevent accidental reading of materials some might find offensive or just plain stupid. You've been warned, SJWs. Do not read this page if you really value your sanity. This is straight up copy pasta shit. This is what they would play in a screamer back in 1999 Newgrounds. God damn. Or you look at it, the work is it. Wait a minute. Here we go. This is his last ever update as far as I can tell. August 27th, 2025. So I woke up to the smell of this wonderful shit-filled dick in my face this morning. Oh man. I think he's still using 4:3 resolution too. Microsoft, in their infinite wisdom, decided to address complaints that the right-click menu in Notepad that they have been butchering left and right was too cluttered. So, of course, the logical thing to do is shrink down the constantly used copy-paste options, make them difficult to see, and arrange them in a way that is non-standard and awkward to access. Then stuff the menu full of shit that nobody wants! Define with Bing, write with AI slopped. Hello base department. Rewrite with more AI slop. More base department. Custom rewrite, summarize with AI slop. This requires a Microsoft web account, doesn't it? Wow, double based in that one. Spelling, display in Unicode. Nobody needs this. Every last one of these has absolutely no price in the right-click menu at all. These all belong in the drop-down menus. If you happen to love these features, do you really use them so often that they need to be in the quick access right-click menu? But it's magical AI. Everything needs more AI. It's got what plants crave. My god. Holy fuck. It's got the Idiocracy reference, people. No. Just no. And fuck you. The copy-paste location is awkward enough that I have just gone back to using the drop-down menu for copy and paste. How is that for usability for you? Well, I don't know, Nathan. How about you try Control-C, Control-V sometime? You know what? I'm sorry. Let Sensei talk. It wouldn't be so bad, except Chrome and Firefox did away with their standard drop-down menus, so I always... Wait a second. Why aren't you using Netscape, Nathan? You made such a big deal about it earlier on the same page. I fully expect that Microsoft's next solution will involve removing the Notepad drop-down menu and force all... fucking... and it just keeps going on. I need my proper copy-paste menu back. Yeah, I have a Windows 11 device for work. Blech. It's a device, no longer a personal computer. Hello, base department. Yeah, so basically, yeah. How far back does this shite go? It goes all the way back to 2005. Wait a second. Older rants pruned because they were way out of context these days. Oh. Wait a minute. This is IE6. This is IE7. And this would be Firefox. Fuck yeah. This is 2006. This is the same year he released Firefox Party. Boy, God, did he love Firefox. Now we're up to the Firefox section, thankfully. Mozilla kicks ass. Goddamn. For the days of simplified corporate logos. Wonder what Nathan feels about that. Don't see that on his brand's page. He's got his fucking pencils. He's got his banners. He's got his dinosaur iguana foot fetish from DeviantArt and Fur Affinity. He's got the little thingy guy. Oh God, he's got this. Very timely reference. Here is a funny Dilbork parody with Mozilla in it. Dilbork, our site is to only support IE6. Deny access to all other browsers. Doing that will invoke the wrath of the browser god. Just do it. Humph, that wouldn't anger Bill Gates. And why is there a T-Rex in the parking lot? Holds up Spork. Note, this is a parody, and it's not a real Dilbert comic strip. If you think otherwise, then you are a moron and have a bright future in management. Oh, take that. Now, you might think this is just him being a little overly cautious, but no. Back in the day, back when he was still alive, Scott Adams was known to be very litigious with his properties. There was an early webpage where somebody just took Dilbert characters and just fucking, you know, he made them have sex with each other, and you take his comics and you have them say, I'm gonna stick my penis in your vagina. Very, very fucking profane shit. And that made him so mad that he threatened to sue the guy. Even though he was completely in the right with his First Amendment laws and his freedom of speech, and his parodies protected under freedom of speech laws, he came after him. Well, Scott Adams can't hurt us anymore. Rest in peace, Scott Adams. Celebrate the occasion by fucking painting... Oh, I'm gonna move this over. Yeah, fucking Scott Adams is dead. So now we can do whatever we want with his fucking characters, and there's not shit he can do from beyond the grave. And I doubt he has an estate after the divorce. Yeah, gotta erase that. Gotta erase that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. peak YouTube content right here. Gotta have little thinner lines to be his cheeks. Of course, you gotta have the stupid fucking tie, his iconic tie. There we go. Scott Adams can't do shit. He's choking on a big old dill burrito. And I am well within my freedom of speech to make this. What else? Mozilla kicks ass. Fireflops floppies. All of these are now destroyed media. Yeah, I gotta really speed this up. I'm running out of recording space on my fucking iPhone. Here's his page advertising. I'll get to this later. He's got boot down screens. He's got all this cool shit. Make your own bumper stickers. Yeah, of course Nathan is the kind of guy who would have Firefox bumper stickers. Driving through Redmond, Washington with one of these stickers may be hazardous to your car. Man. Amazing. Makes me want to deface my card, ruin its value right now. That's just about everything on that page. Oh, we got Windows Firefox Live. We got Windows 8. If Windows 8 was a car, can't wait to get behind the square wheel of my Windows 8 mobile. Zooming around on my thud Windows 8 mobile. And Windows 10 is shit too. Beautiful. This site is dedicated to preserving and expressing the humor and controversy around the intrusive introduction of Microsoft Internet Explorer and how Microsoft abused its dominant position in the operating system marketplace. Get Firefox. Way ahead of you, brother. I wonder what he thinks about Mozilla Firefox now. So yeah, we got that. We got his files. The rest of the website is thankfully much shorter. We got his Nmap wolf editor I mentioned. He's got his Doom levels, Spear of Destiny. We got his page for this. This is an old hack up of the shareware Spear of Destiny demo I made a long time ago that for some reason I named Spear of Bullshit. Yeah, I wonder why, Nathan. You've played through my MarsWar Doom levels. Some of these levels may seem vaguely familiar. I used a number of these son of a bitch levels as a basis for some of the Doom levels. Fun things to watch for in Spear of Bullshit. Pepsi machines. A handful of other new wall textures. I sadly didn't show it off, but it was like, fuck off, bitch, or it's like some overly vulgar texture. A new treasure item, that's the swastika floppies. New music, mostly ripped from Commander Keen. And again, 6 or 7 years ahead of its time. New boss guys, Spaceball Hitler, an evil walking Macintosh, and BJ himself. He's even got the cheats because he knew you weren't going to want to play the whole fucking thing. Please ignore the anti-Apple crap being spewed by the evil walking Mac / Banana Jr. This was made back way before anybody had to use Windows. Son of a bitch. Product placement at the max. Well, if Duke Nukem 2D could drink Coke. What if he actually had to go back and update this page after Duke Nukem 3D came out? Bad guys at every turn. There's his SS spam. Oh, here we go. No fucking shitheads. Unfortunately, the shitheads just won't keep out, so you have to kill them. Welcome to my old room. Our hero attacking himself. This is just weird. Oh, and you gotta love he's got God mode on, because even he didn't feel like playing through this to, it's got walls of lava. I remember seeing that, but I didn't feel like showing it off because it was pretty goddamn eye-searing. One of the big bosses is Spaceball Hitler. God damn, I didn't even have to do that bonus video. I could have just played this shit. Gold metal walls. Another new wall texture. It says IBM sucks silicon. The big bad boss guy is a walking Macintosh / Banana Jr. spewing anti-Mac stuff. This was long ago before anyone used Windows. Very product of his time. SimCity Urban Renewal Kit. It's got the Skirk update. No funny screenshots here. Just 32-bit setup files. Got Pathworks. We got ancient ROMs. God damn, this guy's incredibly based. Hello, get a hold of this shit. VisiCorp. Yeah, this stuff's mostly boring. I'll show off his wolf editor. Funny enough, even he complains about his old editor because it's very slow on his old 286, which he was using at the time. Funny, it seems quite zippy on an Athlon 950. And again, to people born after Halo 4 came out, this means absolutely nothing. It's complete gibberish. And this is the level he used for map 3 of MarsWar. Let's see. Did he? Well, this is the starting hallway. I recognize this. This would be the assembly line with the mega armors. Or is it, do I have this backwards? Notice he doesn't have the room with the red glowing room with the pillars, which, by the way, I didn't show off how to get the secret. We have to go up a stack of crates in that last hallway. You know, I'm saying this. This might not even be the same level. That's how samey Wolfenstein levels are. It's contact information. Oh, I wonder what they use to make Wolfenstein things now. We got... Oh god, he's actually got YouTube. He's got actually goddamn YouTube on this. You think somebody's based as Nathan would probably be watching Vimeo or something, but I guess not. It's got Flash, his based Flash, wait a minute. As of 2022, YouTube has become a cesspool of advertising and creepy tracking. I recommend avoiding it altogether. Well, you heard him, folks. Get the fuck off this video. What else do I got? Files. I probably should have started with the About Nathan. I guess I'm going to have to put that in editing. About Nathan. Nathan Lineback, Windows 95. This product is licensed to Bill Gates, Microsoft Corporation. No! It's my worst nightmare. Wait a minute, I gotta do it like Eric Cartman. No! It's my worst nightmare. No, wait. My worst nightmare is being an integrated part of IE4. Oh, God. Not that. Hello, I am Nathan Lineback. I am a programmer slash tech support slash computer repair person slash general computer guy. I am interested in the history and future of GUI desktops and enjoy promoting Firefox and other open technologies. There we go. There's your free and open source right there. My opinions about stuff. I have a lot of opinions about stuff, so here they are. Technology exists to make our lives easier. YouTube is dead. It's buried in advertising now. Comcast is evil. OTA, canceling cable, I switched to watching only over-the-air television. Overall, I am very happy with it. You know, I've actually thought about OTA, because sometimes my internet goes down, but like, just the thought of having to go up in my fucking, like, fiberglass Pink Panther kill my lungs attic and putting goddamn, like, antenna up there, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work for something that I'm not gonna even watch. Data DVR. Widescreen. Oh, here we go. Where did the sudden perceived need for widescreen come in? I always expected that movie theater-like widescreen formats would die out as TV and TV's movies became more popular. My God, he's literally that AVGN thing where he's talking about 4x3. But all TVs and monitors are now all widescreen these days. This means TVs regularly show old video that's cropped on the edges, or worse yet, stretched. I gotta admit, I do find it very pissy when they take 4x3 and force it to 16:9 and they cut off the tops and bottoms of people's heads. True crime shows, that's very fucking bullshit. I hate that on like Tubi and Prime Video. Blah blah blah. Drawing application running at 1024 by 768 can no longer properly draw a circle, as the image is always stretched to fill 1440 by 900, which results in an oval. My God, when did he write this? Should check the archive to see. Also, newer LCD monitors no longer operate with oddball lower resolutions that many old multi-sync CRTs were capable of. In other words, no more running MAME games or mess machines at native resolution. There we go. Confirmation that based Nathan Lineback is one for preserving video game history. Fuck you, Nintendo and Nintendo Switch 2. Smartphone. Oh my God! At the same time he's talking about his CRT, he's talking about smartphones. Smartphones are for dumb people, such as the person recording this with an iPhone 16. Specifically, consumer tards. Oh boy, that's a whole separate page. I don't exactly hate smartphones, but personally, I can hardly think of a single use that would make it worth my while to own a smartphone. I don't know, Nathan. How about playing fucking GameCube on the go? This fucking broken game controller using to hide some coffee that spilled on this table. Primary things normal people use smartphones are so simplistic. Posting on social media wherever you are? Well, I don't post on social media at all. Again. Using to keep track of shopping lists? Are you kidding me? Do you have to do shopping for an army or something? A simple cheap pencil and paper works perfectly for me. Again, guy who says technology makes our life easier. The only thing I can think of that would be useful to me is pulling up maps, but I always plan out where I'm going in advance. Oh boy. Oh boy, as somebody who had to go through hell just to get this CRT right here, let me tell you, no Nathan, you want a fucking GPS for this shit. If I even had to look down once while I'm driving, then I've done something wrong. As if it's not going to just tell you the directions. Not worth my money. There are so few real needs that consumer tards feel compelled to find artificial needs, such as a COVID-19 test that literally, for no reason... Oh my god, and the same thing he's complaining about CRT, he's talking about COVID-19 tests. And it's a separate page. Requires a smartphone. Don't even get me started on Lyft/Uber. You know, I'm going to tell you a little story I probably shouldn't be telling you. One time in the pre-Lyft or Uber days, I once had to go fucking take my car to I had to go take a local taxi service to get a fucking car that my grandpa left at the VA because he had to be rushed to the hospital. The guy fucking pulls up, there's a creepy ass goddamn bodyguard with him. He takes me in the complete opposite direction, drives me 10 minutes in the wrong direction, and I'm there with my mom trying to pick up grandpa's car. And he starts talking about how he hates N-words. And then I look up and I see stab marks in the ceiling, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna fucking die. Today is the day I fucking die. They're just gonna drive me out to the woods and kill me. But thankfully they did take me back to where I wanted to go and charged about $100. So yeah, don't even get me started on Lyft/Uber. Texting? Face it, texting is for teenage girls. I'm serious. I will not be interrupted when I'm busy doing something. God, he's going straight up 30-year-old boomer here. Constant alerts, a based alert disabler, damn cell phone. Up games. Thanks to the invasive copy prevention mechanisms game producers put in most games these days, I wouldn't touch a box game with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, based. Based right there. I'm sorry, my computer does not belong to you. I would love to see Nathan's hard drive, see all his old 90s GIFs of Bill Gates being stabbed and set on fire. I'm keeping a CD in the drive. I'm attaching some stupid dongle. I'm not keeping an internet connection open so you can validate. I was actually okay with doc checks, but people don't even know what a manual is these days. Modern consoles, I do know. Hardware is too locked down for my tastes. Flashy graphics and realistic 3D worlds? Who needs it? Long live the 1993 classic Doom. I assume he's not much of a Quake player, just given by the fact that he's got no mods for it. I call it the crash key because on older versions of Windows, pressing it while a DOS program was rolling would cause Windows to crash. Complaining about the Microsoft logo ruining his keyboard. And you know what? He's 100% true about that, because look right there. If it would focus, what do you think that is? It's a little fucking Windows logo right there. Simplified corporate logo version. He's 100% right. Thankfully, this keyboard did come with an alternate keycap for Mac. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah, gotta get me one of these. Watch that, now that this appeared on my video, the eBay prices are gonna skyrocket. Firefox is kind of losing it. Yeah, to put it lightly. But it is the only browser that is not based on Google Chrome. I'd like to see a classical interface return, proper system box, title bar, drop-down menus, etc. Pale Moon / New Moon / Serpent are great alternatives, but can't keep up with the ever-changing web standards. Chrome, Netscape, Internet Explorer is evil, evil. Have I mentioned that? Well, I spent an hour of this video, yeah. Blah blah blah. Barf. Again, if you want to read this, you really gotta do this yourself. My god, he keeps going on. Keeps going on about Windows. Linux. He loves Linux. And he still uses. Most old games are more fun than the crap you can buy today. One of my favorite oldies is Outrun. God damn, he should join he should be a guest star on Ross's Game Dungeon sometime. Screw the race. That guy should just make out with a hot chick. Hell yeah. Religion. Ugh, there's no such thing as God. Sorry about that, idiot. Oh my god, we're going straight up r/atheism here. Oh my god, he's complaining about China. He's complaining about pushing. Oh my god, you think your God is real? Show us the scientific proof that it exists. Okay, Nathan, look in a mirror and see your beautiful website. If that isn't proof of the beautiful creation of God, I don't know what is. Drive versus disk, my god. You know, some people get hung up on GIF versus GIF. This guy's straight up complaining about disk. Recyclers, vintage computer. My god, I can't keep going and going. Sumertards, I'll at least show off this. He loves, Reminds me of that fucking Reddit thing with Adexpa Sock and the picture of Ted Kaczynski in the background. It's making fun of lit up cases, is calling it fruity and sensible and blah blah blah. Oh no! I'm sorry! Wait a minute. Is that straight up a rage comic face? My god, I was gonna complain that he didn't date his website with any Wojaks or anything, but my god, right there. I almost want to end on that thing. He's complaining about self-driving cars or something. And he loves hating on Family Guy. I wonder what his thoughts on Rick and Morty are. Packing peanuts? My god, packing peanuts. He's got a fucking rant on packing peanuts. You gotta love these classic websites. Cell phone thing. Oh, and of course, he's gotta go to all political. He's talking about look at that. I mean, doesn't it say everything about politics right here? It says everything about politics. I'm nobody, and if I acted like Trump, I'd get into serious trouble. It is not okay for the President of the United States or any political campaign to act like that. Again, we got base Nathan Lineback not picking one ridiculous side or another. Spamming left, right, and TP for political jargon. That means shift. Again, how do we get any more base than this? How do we get any more base than this? He just wants to grill, for God's sakes. I mean, God, I've got like 3 minutes left of this recording. Keeps going. Modern job searching, the cloud, LEDs. He hates LEDs. He loves CRTs. Oh my god. God, I hate Walmarts. If only I could afford to shop at Publix. Is he doxing himself right here? Because I'm pretty sure Publix is only in Florida, Tennessee, and Georgia. Maybe some other states. I used to shop at Publix. Well, I guess he's not Canadian then. I could check the prices on this flyer. Oh my god, just a reminder, there's no such thing as God. Holy fuck, I've got 2 minutes left. I have to split this into multiple recordings? God damn. Well, it's like fucking sleepy as shit, but like... God damn, he's got his links. He's got Penny Arcade, because of course he does. I wonder if he's got an archived version of the Dick Wolves comic. Or was it the Rape Wolves? I forgot what caused them to get the terrorist threats. User-friendly, the comic strip. Joy of Tech. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Running out of shit running out of time here. Running out of time here. Holy fuck. God, he's got Z-Doom, Chocolate Doom, J-Doom. No PR boom. Anyway, last but not least, the fucking Doom stuff, of course. This is how we gotta end it. He's got all his classic things. He's got Doom Guy's vacation photo. This is as good a night thing to end on as any. He's got all these adorable, cute, like, co-op sections. Taking all these wonderful photos. And again, I inspire you all to look at this yourselves. Because I can only record so much on this tiny fucking iPhone memory in 4K. Obviously we've made it to hell. Red comments on the temperature. Is it just me, or is it hot as hell in here? Open mouth, insert foot. We need certs. Lots of them. Got any? Oh my god. So beautiful. The end. And that's as good a note to end on it as he's got very detailed write-ups of the Doom alphas, but like you can just view those if you check out the Doom wiki page. So yeah, Nathan Lineback. Yeah. Nathan Lineback. And that was ToastyTech.com, Nathan Lineback's greatest gift to the World Wide Web. Hopefully you've gotten some insight as to why I've been a fan of this man's creative works for so many years. While yes, there are plenty of better made Doom levels out there, Nathan's works just have a little special something to them that nothing else in the community has. They really feel like a glimpse into this man's heart and soul, just like Toasty Tech itself. When you find those cool secret areas that look better than the actual level, that's his joy discovering obscure new things. When you find those anti-Microsoft and anti-Apple gags throughout his creations, that's his frustrations of working in IT. When you see those badly tiling gray tall textures everywhere, that's his admiration for the development history of Doom and its alpha builds. Most people who play MarsWar will probably be put off by the amateurish 1995 level design and quit early on, but Toasty Tech provides the much needed context into appreciating MarsWar for what it is. It's as much a hobbyist's discovery of the newfound third dimension in early 90s PC gaming as it is the burning, virulent revenge of a man who watched his lifelong passion become tarnished by sleazy corporate greed. If it seems like this video came across as mean-spirited, then I do apologize. I truly love ToastyTech.com and the bizarre FPS creations that it hosts. For better or worse, Toasty Tech became a part of internet history as one of the oldest surviving Web 1.0 pages. Like the alien structure in Star Trek Voyager episode Memorial, the Internet Explorer's evil page serves as a reminder to all future generations of both Microsoft's monopolistic power grab with Windows 98 and the rather cringeworthy juvenile counterculture that spawned from it. When Nathan wrote these pages, he gazed into the abyss, and the abyss gazed back. He comes across as sort of a proto-lolcow with his sheer vitriol towards web browsers and annoying shrill enthusiasm for Mozilla Firefox. At times, he even displays Christian-like hyperfixated vengeance towards the people that wronged him. To put this into perspective, Nathan said he was in high school back in 1989 or 1990 on his My Computers page. That means he would have been in his late 20s to early 30s when he originally wrote all these articles. Yet, in spite of all this, Nathan is not a lolcow by any means. In fact, he's actually pretty based at times. Yeah, he does come across as a boomer in his newer articles, but that only makes sense considering when and where he grew up. Nathan's articles about Microsoft's corporate overreach back in the late 90s are actually really informative once you look past the childish gifs and evangelical propaganda-like presentation. He has plenty of valid points about mindless consumerism, LEDs, job hunting, and grocery stores I've seen shared among plenty of young people today. The absolute worst thing I can say about Nathan Lineback is that he feels like a proto-redditor with his smug writing style and quirky narwhal pagans at midnight humor. Unlike a redditor, however, Nathan Lineback never succumbs to that whole performative moral grandstanding act. In fact, he seems content to stay in his own lane and never delve into social political issues besides the most rational and neutral takes. He just wants to grill, for God's sakes. The closest he gets is his random r/atheism tangents, but even then, I don't blame him if he has to shop at Walmart's in the fucking Bible Belt. Little tip, Nathan, try Aldi sometime. From the unfunny, oddly specific webcomics to the overly violent and vulgar GIFs, Toasty Tech truly is a time capsule of the early internet. It's so nostalgic for anyone who grew up in the era, yet completely foreign to all those who didn't. Nathan Lineback's internet was a place where nerds were nerds, and normies didn't even have widespread access to computers yet. They didn't need to overshare details about their personal lives, their political beliefs, or even what flavor of genitals that they preferred in their mouths. They could just talk about whatever geeky subject matter that interested them to small circles of other fellow nerds without fear of becoming victims of stochastic terrorism. In spite of the excessive vitriol, Toasty Tech really is a wholesome website deep down. Nathan's writing comes off more as AVGN-style comedic hyperbole than the actual malicious intent behind Something Awful, Rotten.com, and other early shock sites. He wrote violent threats to Bill Gates the same way other people wrote about Barney or the Teletubbies, because in the pre-social media days, an elite like Bill Gates would have seemed just as elusive and untouchable as any character on TV. You couldn't just tag Bill Gates on Twitter and send him goatsy with Epstein's face censoring the butthole back then. While Nathan did unfortunately use words like retard and even gay in some archived pages, it didn't really come from a place of bigotry or anything. I can't imagine the person who made giant floating toothbrushes in Doom going around bashing cripples and queers' heads in with a baseball bat. The fact that he was even willing to delete those pages containing the word gay used in a negative connotation shows that on some level, Nathan was able to grow up and admit his past mistakes. As for the subject matter of Toasty Tech itself, well, a lot of it is undoubtedly dated to 1998. What hasn't aged a single day, however, is the anti-Bill Gates content. In fact, I would argue that Nathan's material has only gotten funnier in light of Bill Gates' connections with deceased New York financier and convicted child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, which only seems to get worse for him with each new set of files released. At the moment, Bill's worst offense is allegedly just Tiger Woods-styled serial cheating. You know, nothing really warranting more than a throwaway joke on South Park or an $8 billion divorce settlement. Assuming that the full unredacted Epstein files get released someday, and that there's even the slightest possibility that Bill Gates may in fact know what a little girl's vulva feels like, well then, it would certainly put him past the point of a harmless 90s comedy hate webpage and into the realm of, holy shit, this man needs to be stopped at all costs. But hey, just like Nathan wrote, no one ever had to listen to what he had to say. I salute you, Nathan Lineback. Thank you for giving the world this brilliant piece of living internet history. Thank you for devoting years of your free time to not only writing this exquisite content, but hosting it all these decades without so much as a donation link for your audience. Guess that's what happens when you cancel all your subscriptions and watch only OTA broadcasting, huh? Most importantly, thank you for making all these weird and wonderful Doom Engine creations. For all of MarsWar's faults, it's still better than most other Doom levels from the 90s. Seriously, if you thought these levels were bad, then you really need to try some of the crap featured on Doomworld's top 100 WADs of all time sometime. Here's to another 3 decades of MarsWar and ToastyTech.com. You've lived to see the fall of Internet Explorer, the subsequent irrelevance of its successor Microsoft Edge, and the meteoric rise in Linux adoption thanks to the Steam Deck and SteamOS, Nathan. No one ever had to listen to what you had to say. But we should have.